Everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be working on this brass GP unit that was made in Japan. I don't know the exact company name, but the shell seems to be loose here. And we'll see if we can get this thing back running. Alright, so just to see the pure condition of this locomotive, I'm going to give it some track power. I've given it 12 volts and we have no track current at all, which means this thing's not picking up anything, which kind of sucks. Flipping this thing over, we have a small screw that probably hooks up the shell, so I'm going to go ahead and unscrew that. Alrighty, I open up the unit here. I have the shell right here. What I do see is we have a pretty standard motor right here that's hooked up to some sort of belt. The belt does move, which is good, but what I have found is a broken wire. So we're going to go ahead and resolder that on and see if that does anything. Alrighty, we got the solder joint on here, and I think everything else looks good, so we're going to put this on the test track and see how it does. Yep. Alright, it looks dirty. I'm going to go ahead and clean it. Alrighty, I was doing some cleaning on it, and I realized that the motor is very hot. So I think I'm going to have to clean off that commutator right there, because it is overheating. Yep, just as I thought, that commutator is dirty. I'm going to have to clean that off. There we go. It's looking a lot better. Luckily, these old motors are pretty easy to service. So I've never really worked on a brass version of one of these before, especially with a chain. Never seen that before. But hey, it's all-wheel drive and it works somehow. Alright, I think that's enough. Alright, I cleaned between the little grooves in the commutator, got off the rest of the gunk, and I'm gonna put back on the brushes and see how it goes. So the real age of this locomotive is starting to show because the little wire for one of the brushes just completely snapped off both ends. Here's the brush right here. So now I'm gonna have to replace it with some new wire. There we go. Alright, just finished soldering back on the two ends of the wire, and we'll go put back in here.